welcome to this edition of Backpacking South America. Please like, share, subscribe and comment as well. I'd like to get people to watch these videos instead of just my friends. So the more you like, the more you comment, the more exposure I'll get. So if you can please do that for me, even if it's just a smiling face or whatever, a full stop, and likes just a click. So thanks very much. Peace out.
First day. Time I'm riding this bike really, apart from quickly round the block with hardly any weight on it. It's gonna be awesome today. I can't wait. So I should be able to go so much faster. It should be so much easier. Peace out. People don't know how to stop dogfights. I'm scared of getting their hands bit. A lot of times I've been bitten stopping dogfights. I'm not scared of getting bitten. I'm what, 20 minutes in cycling today with no pack on. Oh man, this bike's a treat. It's gorgeous. So responsive on the front end. Feels light. It's probably a bit slower than a mountain bike, even though I'm not packed out. It just feels like a totally different bike. I think if you had this full carbon version, you'd like enjoy the fat bike experience a lot more. It's not so heavy as the two fat bikes I've had. I've got one in Thailand and I gave one away in China to one of the students. This feels so much different, so much nicer. It is a lot more expensive, but it's such a different bike to ride. It's nimble, it feels so light, and you can keep pace with most people. You'll probably just go a little bit slower because of the width of the tyres, but the benefit on the bumps, especially get on the pocket, especially if you want to let the tyres down a little bit, or you buy the one with suspension, it'd be amazing. I'll send this to the people at ICANN. Maybe they want to translate it into Chinese. But no, so far so good with this bike. Even packed out, it's been awesome. I think I'll need to change the bottom bracket. I don't think that's the best thing in the world. I changed the seat. Other than that, it's stock. Another thing, they changed the spec on me because it normally has two gear derailleur on the front, and then I think it was 10 on the back, but they changed it to 11 and 1. That's just such a much better thing, like, because on the other bikes I've got 2 or 3 cogs on the front, and they don't go sequential, do they? You know what I mean? So you don't get to the highest or lowest gear, then change, and it's straight into the same one. Change the front. No, it's somewhere in the middle of that. So if you're going uphill and you're struggling uphill and you want to change, then you've got to change quickly on the other side to get it right. So it's not really a good thing to do. So I think that single on the front and as many as you can have on the back is the way to go. Just seen a nice coffee shop, so I'm going to stop for a coffee. What else? That's it, man. Peace out. Okay, verdict on that. For $20, unless you're a religious nut or in the area and got nothing to do, I don't think it's worth it. The two things don't match up, the two things don't marry together. It's a hole in the ground, and then they've decided to put a cathedral in it. There's no communication between the two really, and they've just dumped stuff in there to justify the cathedral at the bottom. I should imagine it's amazing when you go to some sort of service or something there. The acoustics are probably quite good, but for $20, I was really underwhelmed. I suppose I came into it with expectations, and when you come into something with expectations, it's not always easy to live up to them. So yeah, it's that marrying the two things together is the bit I had the difficulty with. I expected it to be something that there was there, or something was created in there because of how it looked, but it wasn't. It was, we've got a hole in the ground, what can we do with it, I think. And then the walk down, $20 at the start put me off. And I'm not sure if that's because I'm a foreigner. And then I wasn't expecting the walk up, there was all these crosses cut out, and it was like each one was pretty similar. And then there's just a story with a cross on the cross, which doesn't really make much difference, you know. So if you're into the Bible, I suppose it's quite nice, but otherwise I wouldn't do it. And then the cathedral bit, yeah, it just felt like things put in a salt mine. So I didn't get the connection. So I don't know, maybe there's another story, but yeah. I enjoyed the ride here. Would I come back? No. Would I recommend you to come here? No, unless you're into it. I don't know. So you've got to try these things, I suppose. That's my view on it. You have a look at my pictures and see what you think. But with the lighting in there, I don't think the videos will come out that well anyway. So peace out. So I found out later after I went to see, after I spoke to the people who I was staying with, that the original thing was where the miners were going down. There was a lot of mine collapses, and so they started putting things in, like amulets, so to speak, you know, and things on the wall, and carving things into the wall in their own time, and that's for protection. Don't ask me why God would think that that's a good idea, so I'm going to protect you if you carve something in the wall. But anyway, that's what people do, don't they? Look for a reason. But you can't see that bit anymore. So that's why my feelings were correct on what I saw. The original thing, yeah, probably would have been quite nice to see, but I should imagine it's tiny, not in a very good place, and not exactly brilliant either, because these are just miners, not artists. So I don't know. The idea of it's great, but there we go. Peace out. The view of the city from here is nice. So there looks a couple of old churches that look probably better than I enjoyed the cathedral. The problem is there's a lot of trees here, which is nice, but it does stop the total vista of the city, which is all up on the hillside there and all the way across. weird situations in town then, when I parked my bike and it was slightly across the doorway, and out comes a load of people. There's this little fucker touching my bike, poking it and that. So what's he doing? So I look, watch what he's doing. I can't be bothered going over straight away. And so I asked, do you want me to move it? So he moves it up a bit so it's out of the way of the doorway. Then there's loads of people coming in and out of that house. I don't think they're high class people. And this little fucker, it's like there's this one guy with his little kid comes and asks me for money. And then the little fucker, he's like asking me for, telling the other people to ask me for what peso. So it was like, luckily I just finished and it's okay, I'll get off. You can see he was talking to the owner of the place, and I don't think the owner of the place really wanted to have those conversations with him, but went the wrong way. And you know, but obviously this guy lives next door to his shop. It's not that. You're going to deal with low-life scum, people who want something for nothing. It's what I'm like after that's the problem. I've replayed that situation in my head probably about 10 or 15 times, and it's like, for what? It doesn't benefit me whatsoever. I'm not going to be in that situation again exactly the same. Nothing happened, and you know, but I lose part of my life. I don't know how many other people do it. I lose part of my life because of replaying shit situations that I've been through. I wish I had the answer to it, to stop it, you know, and it is, we've got a finite amount of time and we waste so much of it. You know, we waste so much of it thinking about the past, thinking about the future, like me reliving that past moment, that, you know, I've missed the enjoyment of the cycling that I've just done. You know, you miss so much. We haven't got forever. You know, we've only got, as I say, we've only got now. Depends where you are in AA, they say. You know, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. In Stoicism, they say the past is dead. You know, and you think about it that way, it is. It's gone. You know, we can use it to help us in the future with our decisions now, but it doesn't matter. And something I explored a lot in my book was, and it was a sort of revelation about memories. Memories are one of the worst things you've got. You don't rely on your memories because they're rubbish. Nobody has a factual memory, I don't think. We some bits of it's true, but other bits we change to our preconceived ideas and ideals and what we think's happened, and we change it to either make ourselves look good or bad. And so when our memories haunt us, every time we unlock that memory and go through it again, we'll change it slightly, which was a massive thing for me. If you have things that haunt you in the past, what you'll do every time you go back and think about it, what you'll do is make it worse. You never make it better because we're not designed to do that for some reason, most of us. So you make it worse, and every time you keep reliving that memory, you make it worse. And it's a false memory normally. You know, we don't remember correctly. I don't know how many times you've gone out on a night out, and let's say the next day or a couple of days later you're in the pub and you're reliving that and you're talking about it with your friends, and everyone's got a different version of the story, haven't they? You know what I mean? And that's quite often they're very different versions of the story. So it's, you know, that shows on a short time scale how bad people's memories are. People have been convicted and tried and tested and killed or murdered, really, because of a bad eyewitness. And it's easy to change people's memories by just introducing suggestion. They've done it, I've seen it in experiments. So, you know, me reliving that doesn't help me whatsoever. I was going to go into another thing then about history and our past and our what we think of our past. I'll have a quick 2 minutes on this one. So we talk about our history and our past and, you know, our heritage and things like that, and, you know, what our you know, so in America now, people are paying somebody else to take their DNA and all the data. I'd take it. If somebody said, I want to take your DNA, I want to profile you, you know, you'd say no. But they're doing it because they're basing it on your heritage and your past. And you hear people saying, like Hawaiians, oh, we have a fighting heritage, and Irish, we have this, you know, and it's just like, yeah, but that's not you, is it? That's what people did in the past. Maybe or maybe not, they were part of your family, but they're not you. You know, and we should stop harking on about what the past was and what this was, and because all that matters is you. Are you a good person? Do you do good things? Not what your ancestors did in the past, because a lot of them aren't even related to you. You know what I mean? They just happen to be born on the same piece of dirt as you. And if things had changed and they cut the country up or the landmass up differently, they might not even be part of what you got, where you're from. So, you know what I mean? To hang on to heritage and everything as if it's part of what you are is total nonsense. It's actually part of a bigger problem, which I'll explore later with everyone, because it'll take a bit more time than this, and I'd like to sit down and do it. So bear with me on that one. I'll come to that later date. It's about fooling all of the people all of the time. You know, and most of us are fooled with this as if it's important, and it's not important. What's important is what you're like now, what you do now, what you're doing this moment, how you look at life and everything, and all those things are important. But we put importance on what people we don't know did in the past. It's nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like me saying, oh, I'm really proud of the British Empire. I had nothing to do with that. Not my family, but as far as I know, nothing to do with me. I had no influence on the British Empire, so it's not part of me, is it? You know what I mean? I can't give myself a pat on the back, elevate myself or whatever it is, just because people have done that for the British Empire. It's nuts, man. But we do it. People do it. People revel in the fact that what their ancestors did. It's got nothing to do with you. You've done nothing. All you're doing on living is on people's past glories. That's a shit way to live. Because that's says you're a nothing person and you do nothing, you know. If you need to live on, oh, my ancestors were this and my ancestors were that. They're nothing to do with you. That was in the past, they were different people. Just be you. Be about what you do. You know what I mean? Peace out. A great view here as I'm riding. And what I also like is, you know, I love this. Someone's come and fed one of the stray dogs. People who do that amaze me. You know, they're so kind. So yeah, I think on this video you might have me talking about stuff, but this is relevant to this video, and I'm recording this quite a bit later now, 3 weeks later. So when I came back from the Cathedral, the family that I stayed with asked me what I thought about it. So, being undiplomatic but honest, I said, well, I wasn't that impressed with it. I thought it was overpriced and I didn't really get it. You know, it was, to me it felt like they had a big hole and then they filled it with a cathedral. So they got upset, you could see, and they had to defend it, which I understand is sort of natural. But again, it boils down to when I talk about us being brainwashed. You know, we feel the need to defend these things that are our culture, are our heritage, are our this. It's no reflection on them. What I wanted to say to them was, did you build it? And obviously no, so why are you upset? It's got no, the fact that I don't like it has no reflection on you, does it? You know, so there's no need for you to be upset. And also, there's a few things involved in it, isn't there? You know, allowing people to have their own opinions and values on things. I don't like looking at shit. I get bored. When I do the tourist things, I go, take a photo and walk off, I'm done. I don't look admiringly. I'm not sure if I've said it. One thing where I did was, Houses of Parliament, when I went for a meeting. I was in awe then. But most of the time, most of the things you see don't leave you in awe. So for me it's like, alright, done, let's go, what next? And it was for that cathedral, it was like, but it's the fact that somebody else gets upset because of what I feel, and that's no reflection on them, is it? You know, it's like, okay, that's not your thing. Same with, I cooked them dinner, and let's say I liked it. I don't know, they all said they liked it, so I'm not sure, but we'll just use this as a test case in a hypothetical thing. So let's say one of them didn't like it. Naturally, I'd probably get upset by that. But because I was playing this through, thinking about that, they get upset over something they haven't even made, and they don't like it, and I don't like it, and they're not happy, or not, they weren't angry or anything, just, you can see they were just a bit upset by it, felt they needed to defend it. Let's say, you know, I cook a meal and someone doesn't like it, but I think it tastes okay. Why would I get upset over that? We do, and I probably would do, and I probably will do again in the future, I don't know. A lot of the time I know if it's crap, I'll tell you if I cook for you and I don't think it's very good. I've got no problem with that. And then I've got no problem with you saying, yeah, you're right, Russ, it's not very good, because I'll agree with you. But if I think it's good and you don't, that's your taste. Not because I'm a shit cook. Or I might be a shit cook, I don't know, and I might just like shit food. But, you know, I shouldn't get upset over things like that. It's not a reflection on me, it's a reflection on what they like and what they don't like. Same with me, and that's so Cathedral. Just not my thing. I'm not religious. So the fact he's trying to tell the story, I just thought was, you know, that was an afterthought. And you know, the true story of it's not bad. That the miners sort of chiseled out a little cathedral for protection, you know, and that's another insane thing, isn't it? You know, if God is everything you believe he is, do you think he'll really need you to wear a cross? Do you think he'll really need you to type some? He's either going to look after you or he isn't. It doesn't matter what you're fucking wearing. I don't think he's that vain, if there is a God. So, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you know, this will make God happy that I wear a cross of his son being killed. Yeah, I'm sure he wants reminded of that one. You know, we don't always think these things through, do we? We just look at it from one way and believe what we're told. And that's the thing. People believe what they're told, and people believe things from a man in a suit, a man with a hat on standing at the front of a fucking church, whatever. Someone of an authority figure. You know. Ah, dear. The more you analyse humans, and I include myself in this, the more stupid I realise we are. You know. You'll hate me for this. You won't like it. And then you'll dismiss it and move on. It's not nice when you go, oh, that's stupid. And I've done that so many times when I analyse stuff. It's like, whoa. Anyway, peace out.